only takes like a half a question, usually can't answer it, but they asked him, what do you think about Iran? Would you hit Iran? And he goes, as long as they don't hit the nuclear stuff. That's the thing you want to hit, right? I said, I think he's got that one wrong. Isn't that what you're supposed to hit? I mean, it's the biggest risk we have. Nuclear weapons, the power of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. You know, I rebuilt the entire military, jets, everything. I built it, including nuclear, and I hated to build the nuclear, but I got to know firsthand the power of that stuff, and I'll tell you what, we have to be totally prepared. We have to be absolutely prepared. But when they asked him that question, the answer should have been, hit the nuclear first and worry about the rest later. And that's where they should. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. But we'll find out whatever their plans are.
Donald Trump is claiming that Israel should attack Iran and wipe out its nuclear sites. What it means? The Iran is preparing nuclear weapons, and they are very close to it. So, targeting these sites will destroy the program to have nuclear weapons by Iran. So, the thing is that if Israel tries to do that, then it will be a complete World War III we will be seeing, because if that happens, then China and Russia, who are supporting Iran, they will not sit back. They will join in the war, because they will see that it is an attack on Russia and China's interest. You see, the main thing about the Middle East is the oil, and the oil comes from Muslim countries, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Jordan, UAE, Kuwait, Iran, Iraq, etc. So the first thing which is striking is that Israel came in the Middle East. It was set up, and it came in 1948. So why the existence of Israel, where there is no oil, not much land, and no significance on the world map, if you see. The thing is that oil is so lucrative and so important for economies of the West countries, USA and European countries, UK, France, Italy, Spain, Germany. So they want to have a watch, something to control this flow of oil, to control oil reserves. So if they do not have oil, so they can have some place from where they can regulate. So Israel came, and you see, the Israel is a Zionist country, and the Jews have the money power in USA and even in Europe to some extent. So, and the oil which flows from the Middle East, it is financed, it is transported, it is managed by the money which belongs to the Jewish people, the wealthiest people in the world. So the thing is, the countries like Saudi Arabia or UAE or Oman, they were very subdued, and from the very beginning, ever since oil was discovered in these countries. And the oil is produced, managed by the American and European countries, and for whatever policies these countries have, foreign policy, these Arabian countries, they follow them, and they they are never opposed to them. But some countries like Iraq, Iran, Libya, they always resisted the moves of the Western countries to control their oil reserves. So one by one, these countries were managed by killing the people who were opposed to it, like Gaddafi of Libya and Saddam Hussein of Iraq. Now only Iran is a country which is opposed to Western forces. But Iran cannot have a war with the Western countries, and because it is alone. So slowly and slowly, at least to save itself, it established some military organizations in countries like Yemen, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and even they were financing and giving military equipment to Hamas and West Bank. So this was the system, and Israel knows that to have its presence felt there, it must control these sites managed and operated by Iran. So it is fighting with Lebanon, it is fighting with Yemen, it is fighting with Hamas, it is fighting with West Bank, it is fighting with Iraqi operations and the Syrian operations. So some sort of war is going on there all the time. And since these are small operations, so Israel was able to control them and win against them. And at the same time, it is increasing its territory by slowly moving the people from West Bank and Gaza and grabbing the land owned by Palestine. So Israel has grown all these years. So now, since Iran saw that when Lebanon was attacked by Israel and Hezbollah commander was murdered, so Iran felt that now it is time to respond, and they responded. And you see, last week they attacked the air bases of Nevatim in Israel and some other sites, and they were quite successful, despite the fact that anti-ballistic missile system is there in Israel, but still Iran was able to damage hugely the Nevatim air base. So Israel now will have a counter-attack. So Israel cannot do it alone. So it needs America especially, because America has bases all around in the Middle East, and those facilities could be used for war against Iran. So this is why yesterday the Army General of USA Army, he has come down to Israel to do all these preparations. At the same time, Israel has warned that they will retaliate. But now the situation is that France yesterday announced that it will not cooperate with Israel if Israel attacks Iran. Then the UK also is signaling that it will not be a part of the attack on Iran by Israel. And there are indications that the American government is also not willing to have a war with Iran. So Joe Biden, the president of USA, he said that Israel should not attack nuclear sites of Iran, even the oil sites of Iran, and it can attack proportionately. What it means, nobody knows, but in a way, he has signaled that there should be no war with Iran. Israel should not retaliate. But the candidate for US presidency, Donald Trump, he yesterday said that Israel should attack Iran and demolish all the nuclear sites there. So why he is saying? Because just a few days back he received $100 million for his election campaign from Zionist organizations. So he is saying that, and this is all politics. So in a way, if he comes to power, he may be more collaborative with Israel, it seems, rather than what is the relation of Joe Biden with Israel. So whatever, but the thing is that it is not easy for Israel to attack Iran in any manner, because now the war will escalate and it will not be able to be handled by Israel. So it needs USA. But if USA comes into picture, then definitely the war will escalate to very huge extent, and it will be a world war, and where China will come in, Russia will come in, other countries will come in. So nobody wants that. So most likely Israel may have attack on Iran just to demonstrate that they have retaliated. They will not do much damage, and at the same time they will continue their attacks on the Hezbollahs of Lebanon, or the Yemenis, or Iraqi operations. So in a nutshell, the war should not escalate. This is what Israel will try. So this is the scenario currently, and let us see what happens next.